The best in the game. Okay, I can answer this. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle video. I'm Goki, and today we're going to be taking a look at the best LRs in the game. I'm going to limit down to 5 LRs in the game, exactly how I feel. A lot of these things are interchangeable, and the top 4 are pretty much biting for the #1 spot. They're very event dependent. Some are better than others in certain events, and others are better in other events. So we're going to go ahead and talk about these units right now and the stipulation possibly that can shake up this tier list very soon. I know it's the beginning of the year, but we still have to look forward to other things later in the year to push these things out of the list. And on top of everything else, there will be another giveaway going on Wednesday, twitch.tv/thatguygoki. If you want to participate, go ahead and follow down below, and there is potentially going to be a YouTube giveaway. If you like and comment down below, if we can get the video to 20 likes, we'll go ahead and do one of these giveaways on YouTube. And go ahead and comment down below, I want the giveaway. Let's get right into the video. So we're here. We're moved into the list of cards, the LRs that are the best LRs in the game. Now, these aren't necessarily the best characters or the best cards in the game, because there are some TVOers that can rival these cards in utility. Just easily how ease of use the cards are, how easy they can clear events, so on and so forth. Now, these cards, I believe, there's such a small gap between these cards and last year's cards where it's just it's very finite. You have to be a very picky person to pick one card over the other. I don't think by any means necessary these two particular these two Saiyajins, Goku and Vegeta, are necessarily better than any other cards in the game. And it's very simple. It's because they are not significant. Like, while having the revival mechanic, they still don't have other mechanics within the game that other units still have, right? Buhan has transformation mechanic, he has a regeneration health mechanic. Vegeta has damage reduction. He can see super attacks for the entire 10 turns that he's transformed. There's a lot of utility of something being in there and something not being in there, and these cards cover all in the entire spectrum of it. It's quite simple, easy to easy honest answer. Whichever unit you have rainbow, period, is gonna be better than the others. Simple as that. And if you have them all rainbowed, at that point it becomes personal preference. Do you like dodging units? If your RNG is good, then UI Goku's good for you. If you prefer damage reduction, maybe Vegeta or Vegeta might be the card for you. I think Vegeta is better than Vegeta in most cases because his damage reduction is permanent and it doesn't require him to take hits for it to go off. And Butang's is just really strong. He heals, he stacks defense and attack, he also does additionals built in. He's just a very strong powerhouse. He's the best stacker in the game, period. And his ceiling is infinite compared to some of these other cards. So because of that, this grouping just makes some of the best cards in the game, period. These are the best 4 LRs in the game. Now, if you're talking about 5th, we're going to go ahead and talk about that right now. LR Turles. He's hitting global within the span of 2 days, and he's going to be someone some people will skip. Legendary banners are poo-poo. Let me hear you say it. Legendary banners are poo-poo. But on top of that, though, Turles is one of the most powerful cards in the game. He's better than most. He supports, he does damage, he does stunning, he attacks, he attacks through anyone's defense. He is effective against all types. He has the ability to cause an additional at 24 key. He has a high chance of being effective against everything and launching another super attack. He has very diverse linking buddies. He has some of the best categories in the game. It's kind of hard to say others are better than this card, mainly because even though all his strength comes within his simplicity, he is by and large one of the best LRs in the game, and I believe he's number 5 for me. I would say Jiren is a close, very close second, but he lacks the category diversity that Liz has. And Turles has access to, the movie bosses, Join Forces, Terrifying Conquerors, Final Trump card, and Space Traveling Warriors, to which have very bonkers support and leaders. Very powerful. Now Jiren is stuck on USS and U11 and Realm of Gods. While that is an issue, you know, obviously Turles is on teams just as good, potentially. So we're gonna go ahead and break this down real quick. Simple as this. This is touted as #1 by many. I still believe, while he may be touted as #1, it's a flimsy #1. It can flip very easily because I think Transform Vegeta is the bee's knees. I think he's absolutely better than Goku because he can dodge the super. He doesn't have to sit there and tank and super. And on top of that, he has something important that these two don't have. And this is from a balance aspect. While they put crit into all of these right here, high chance of doing crit 50%, that's wonderful. That's fantastic. You don't have to rely on the hypo system. There's something that this card just has over them, and it's quite simple. Raise attack and defense for the turn. That's huge. On an LR, that is huge. But Goku has defensive raise on his dodge for the very first time, which is 30%, so that's pretty much like raising his defense, and he has dodge. Well, if the dodge falls through and Goku gets supered, well, it hurts, right? Vegeta, on the other hand, he has access to something interesting. He has access to health recovery once he transforms. He has access to seeing where the super is going to land. He has key sufficiency. He doesn't have to worry about some of Goku's issues. Key +5 and forces the enemy super attack for 10, so he can dodge. He can counter. He gets crits built into those counters. Sure, it's only 30%, but that still means that he still has that chance to crit, just like Goku does. And on top of that, he raises attack and defense, which is huge. On both supers, mind you. He doesn't have to get his 12. He doesn't have to get his 18 key to be chunky defensive. So, while I understand he can get additionals and spam defensive turns, while Goku only gets this once, right? Another thing, Goku will fail in long events versus like this guy. He will do less overall. Now, that's not to say Goku can't do long events, because he definitely can. Being able to dodge, getting your defense, getting that revival mechanic so you can bring yourself back to life and play recklessly. This actually doesn't technically make you play recklessly, because you have to, one, hope to get hit, you have to set it up properly, and you have to hope to die on at the right times, right? There's no like, oh, I go in immediately, I get dogged on, and then boom, all of a sudden we get the revival mechanic. That's not how it works. You have to fulfill these conditions and hope those conditions stick, or you can get them to stick. Just note, if Goku gets attacked once and then gets supered and you die, that's it. Like, especially in the stage that doesn't stop you from dodging. Same condition with Vegeta, right? He does a lot of damage and he can stack his ki and he gets damage reduction, but remember, that teeters out eventually. The only thing that teeters out on this is this right here. Super attack for 10 turns, and 10 turns is a lot. 10 turns is a gigantic amount. But even then, he still has counters. He has counters tremendous energy for tons of damage, performing crit, auto crits, and attack and defense 150% with raised attack and defense for 1 turn. With additionals, this stacks, so it's even better for him in most cases. And is also team composition. Now, Goku has amazing teams, so does Vegeta, you know, for the most part. So does Majin Buu. Majin Buu has some really good teams. Majin Buu Saga, Kamehameha, Final Trump Card, Majin Power is his own team. It's very good. Very strict and not lenient in the cards you need. But he is also on Transformation Boost, so he can be lead, i.e. by Cooler and Artificial Life Forms, and Power Absorption. And lastly, Turles. So all these 4 right here are very comparable. Like these four over here are very comparable. The fall off starts at Turles, because Turles is knocking on the door of these 4 right here. He's knocking on the door. He's not there yet, right? He's just ever so close to getting as strong as these 4 cards. But he is still one of the best LRs in the game, hands down. These 5 right here. Now, the stipulation I want to bring to attention to a lot of you is that For many saying that they're going to rainbow and you only have free-to-play stones, don't do that. Do not rainbow the Goku, don't rainbow the Vegeta. They will come with time. Those rainbows have less value over time. You need to remember this. And the stipulation is the meta will always change, not during anniversary. Never really does, because if you looked at Cell and Gohan and you look at the Year 5 fusions, while the Year 5 fusions were better than Cell and Gohan, Cell and Gohan, after a particular update, held their own very well. The fusions lost a lot of value in how strong they were compared to certain cards. Cell became a monster as long as he's linked with a particular card. Gohan still stuck to being the defensive beast he was, and clearing events easy. Kamehameha, hands down, still one of the best categories in the game. Gohan is still one of the best leaders in the game. This easily touts this. Look out for the worldwide celebration, because that's truly when the meta always shifts. The meta shifts when Cell and Gohan came out. Even though everyone was very angsty and uppity about it, the meta shifted when Vegeta and Buhan came out to get some of these super high quality cards. And the meta certainly will shift during worldwide celebration time. That's all I have to tell you guys to look out for. Please understand that you need to take everything here with a grain of salt, just a little bit. This is my top 5 LRs in the game. You don't have to follow it by any means, but I guarantee you get Vegeta, Goku, Vegeta, and Buhan, you'll be set on your account. You'll be able to clear some of the stuff. As long as you have some decent subunits, it's pretty easy to clear the game. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.